Welcome everyone to Urban Beast Radio 2. I'm your host, Rashawn Ellis. Today we're interviewing book author Abner Ameen as he debuts his new book, In Between Worlds, The Passage of Ilion. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome to the show. And we're going
All
to be
right.
interviewing about your book today, In Between
Okay.
Worlds, The Passage of Ilion. So the first question I want to ask you is, who is your favorite book author? And how did they inspire you to write?
You know what? To be honest, I don't really have. I mean, I do like authors. Don't get me wrong, but um, I don't really have a real favorite. I mean, I like Steve. I like a lot of authors, but they don't really. It wasn't really an influence
Okay.
much as like movies. You know,
Okay.
like The Matrix, just stuff like that. Like just good franchises, stuff like that. It was more we write movie than book, so that's why the book is so cinematic.
Okay, awesome. Because I noticed it's like sci-fi from what I gathered from when I read the back of the book. Show everybody the book. In Between Worlds, The Passage of
Yeah,
Ilion. Yes, yes, yes. Abner Alameen. And so I was reading the back of it and it was saying a boy who can slip through walls becomes the center of a hidden war over the fabric of reality. Ilion
right.
Freeman has a condition no doctor can explain. His body slips through solid matter while he sleeps, phasing into walls, floors, and furniture as if reality itself is letting him go. I was like, that's interesting right there.
Yeah,
Very dope.
right.
Very. I was like, okay, so this got to be some sci-fi stuff. So this definitely has to be in a movie at some point. I can definitely see that.
Yes, yes. That's I'm actually adapting it to film now. I'm working on a proof of concept, so that I have something to introduce to investors and to the film festivals and what have you. So
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. That's the goal.
That's a good
I
look. That's a good
just
look.
end up writing the novel first.
Okay, okay. And I'm thinking, I mean, just based off what I've read so far, there's going to be some more novels coming from you as well.
Yeah, that's a trilogy, definitely. That's definitely a trilogy. It just starts off with Elion, and
Okay.
then at the end of that book, I don't know if you made it that far, so I won't spoil it for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you will definitely be able to notice that, or that you'll know that you're right about it being a trilogy or being more
Exactly.
to come.
Exactly. It's going to be another second door that we're going to be going into with Ilion. Sounds like. Well,
Absolutely, absolutely. And I
awesome.
introduced. Well, it's set to be like not only a trilogy but a franchise
That's a good
because
look.
I feel like our black superheroes, because ultimately that's what it is. It's just an origin story. But our black superheroes are like subpar, or they die too fast, or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's so I want to do something like that, that represented us a little better too.
That's great.
So
That's great. You want to keep it going, and that's a great.
yeah, hopefully, so the end result, I want it to be just like Marvel.
There
We
you
got,
go. Black
yeah,
Marvel.
it's not just like Marvel. There you
Black
go.
Marvel. I like that. I like that. So, what do you like about storytelling as far as writing stories about the unknown and the reality?
I like that it allows you to, just use your imagination and imagine the impossible. And then you also are allowed to tell truths about yourself and about
Mm-hmm.
your life in these stories, and but it opens the mind, and it allows you to use your emotions, where, I could give you information on
Okay.
anything. Storytelling, now you're using your emotions, your fears, your, anticipations,
Absolutely.
so excitement and all these
Mm-hmm.
different emotions that you get to
That's
spark while
good.
you and
It's
people
I
when
guess
you tell stories.
it gives you a chance to use your imagination and go into places that I think we all have. Of course, we have imagination, but to be able to tell the story how you see it and how you want to shape
Right.
it, that's something amazing. And so I guess that leads into my next question. I guess like what inspired you to create In Between Worlds and to write it the way you wrote it, as far as him being able to slip through solid matter. Like, what does that mean? Like to really give us a little take on that.
Okay. So I get okay. So the premise of the book like would be when I was a kid, right? I had this thing. Well, it happened as an adult as well. It happens sometimes, but I had this thing started when I was about 14, and then it's where I wake up, but I can't open my eyes. I can hear everything around me. I can feel the bed beneath me. All these things. I can
Mm-hmm.
smell the food cooking upstairs. All these things,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't open my eyes or move or speak. And so when I finally did, when I was finally able to wake up, I asked uh, an adult about it, and all of the adults said pretty much the same thing to say, "Oh, that's a witch around your back, or that's a devil
Yeah,
around your
I've
back."
heard of that. Yep.
And, right, and so, but when I became an adult, I was looking on, I think Instagram or something like that, and one of the young kids, black kid, was like describing what my experience to the T, but he
Mm-hmm.
didn't use the word that devil around your back, something
Exactly.
fearful
That's
to
how
a
I've always
kid.
heard it.
He,
Mm-hmm.
he said it was sleep paralysis. I would have
Yep.
accepted that a lot better, as a kid. But
Right.
and that made a lot more sense. And not only did he tell me that it was called sleep paralysis, but that if I relaxed instead of fighting it, that
Mm-hmm.
I could lucid dream or astral travel. And so I
Wow. I've
did.
heard of that
And that's
too.
what happened. Yeah. So I did, and that's what happened. And so that was like more the inspiration, more so than books. It was more like
Okay.
my own experiences. Of course, that's extreme. Like, so his whole body goes with him, as opposed to just his mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that was how that's how it came. That's how Alien came about, being able to phase to a different reality
That's the first thing I thought about when
or
I read.
phase.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about. The subconscious power, people being able to do that, and
Right.
also I guess like that's one part. But I don't know if you ever saw the movie Carrie. She was able to move things with her mind, able to make
Okay.
things happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it kind of like
Right.
I thought about that, and I was like, okay, I've seen movies like that, sci-fi movies where they can have like certain powers to be able to like do certain things without even having to move their body,
Right.
but their spirit has that power to do those things.
Narcissism comes in many forms. You thought they cared, but what if it was all just a game? Gaslighting, manipulation, lies. The narcissist plays to win, but now so will you. Break free, take back your power, learn the rules, and end the cycle. The Narcissistic Game, written by two-time best-selling, award-winning author Rashawn Ellis, now available in hardcover, paperback, and audiobook on Amazon, Audible, and Urban Beats Radio 2.
Okay, so what future projects do you have in the works after this book?
Okay.
Hmm.
So after this book, okay, so spoiler alert. So after this book, the second kid that's introduced in the first book, but at the end, will be about Horace Meridian.
Hmm.
And it's sort of the same thing, but he can stop timing but still continue to move through it. And then there's a kid in the end of the first book. Her name is Eshiamari, right?
Okay. Hmm.
And so at the end of the book, someone hits a dog, one of the cyclists downtown to be in the Piedmont Park.
Yes.
And so he hit a little dog. So she's crying up under this pecan tree. It's out of season though. Under this pecan tree at a dead dog. And the tears are falling. And when her tears hit the ground, new life springs out of the ground. And when her tears hit her dog, the dog awakens. And so she's so surprised, because her dog is back awake. Not the same because he's been to the
Hmm.
other side, but
Hmm.
awakened. And not only that, the pecan tree behind her in the park is blooming now out of season.
Hmm.
Like wherever
Okay.
her tears fall.
Hmm.
So that'll be book three. And
That's
so she can
powerful.
tell us like life and death. And it's gonna take that trilogy of those three to stop the ultimate antagonist, if you will.
Wow, I am intrigued already. It's like my mind is already starting to go. I love what I'm reading. I love what I'm hearing from you. And another thing I noticed too is the book takes place in Atlanta.
It does.
So what sparked that?
I'm from Atlanta,
Okay,
and
so you're from
so
Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta too.
yeah, and so I thought I knew Atlanta better than I did. Like, but writing this book, you this is my first book, it's my debut, and I had no idea that it made you such a researcher. Sort of
Exactly.
like in the same way, I feel like religious, by default, you become a historian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because everything. So it's like that. I had no idea I was gonna be doing so much research. Like, so even stuff like 5 Point.
Yes,
Like I just
absolutely.
thought it was like the train station, or the area, but
Mm-hmm.
it's really 5 points that meet 5 roads, major
That's
roads,
it.
Peachtree, Marietta,
Mm-hmm.
that meet right there. I had
Mm-hmm.
no idea. Decatur,
Yeah.
there's a couple more, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. So it's just
Yeah.
little stuff like that. I was
Yeah.
learning about Stone Mountain. This parts in there about Stone Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah. So
You're
that
you're a
was
studier.
one
You're a
of the best
studier.
parts.
You're a studier. I
I
can tell just by
am.
your, yeah, and you're putting everything together. You're connecting the world. Very interesting.
I
Very interesting.
am. I am. That's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of physics in it. I mean, I don't. The book is an easy read. It's less than 200 pages. It opens with a
Mm-hmm.
scream. It closes with a scream.
Mm-hmm.
You can read it to your kids at the same time because there's no blood or gore or death or vulgarity or
Mm-hmm.
sexual situations or anything like
Absolutely.
that. But it's
Yeah.
enough to still keep your attention without having to do all of that, right?
Oh yeah.
Um, um, I was getting to a different point. What was
But no, I like where you're going with it. I mean, it just sounds like it's something that you're going to be able to just to keep going through different doors as you're reading this book.
Oh yeah.
It's taking you
Okay.
places.
Yeah.
Taking you places, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
sci-fi does. That's what sci-fi
Right.
does.
Right.
Hmm. Absolutely. So, is there anything else that you want your fans to know about Abner Alameen?
Um, about me personally.
Yeah, just
No, it's really,
your whole journey, where
no,
you're going.
nothing.
We're going to the movies next with this book, and what other plans do you have?
That's really. I mean, to stay on subject.
There you
That's
go.
really it. Like, I just want to see how far I can take this because me creating worlds also create helps other people too because I get to now create jobs and all type of things.
Absolutely.
It's so much that comes with it. So
That's true.
that's like my ultimate goal is to secure our future to where we're not necessarily having to go find applications
Yes.
and go to all the different places. And I went to 1,000 schools and all this, and now just to
Mm-hmm.
have to fill out an application and ask for a job, like I want, like my daughter is in film,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Like people like that should be able to come out and use their even when you're in school. Like I just believe you should be able to use more your creative mind
Absolutely.
as opposed to just some curriculum. It's so sterile, but
Yeah. Yeah.
so also I just want to be able to say I just want to create an opportunity for Black creators coming up underneath
Absolutely.
me as well.
You're given that inspiration, and I had the same thought myself before I actually came up with everything that you see here all behind me. Urban Beats Radio 2.
I
Doing
like it.
Radio 2 brought me into being a book author. I wasn't until I created my own platform. And that means you want more. You want more than what you're just applying for, and more than just what somebody gives you. So the creative mind
Right,
is a powerful mind, I would say.
right, absolutely. And
Yeah.
so that's what I'm with it.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I
I'm with
think it's bigger than me. Like even the business I have now is gutter cleaning and pressure washing. Milk Money Services is if anybody need gutter cleaning or pressure washing, right?
That's
But
right.
um, but I'm trying to give that away. Like everybody
Mm-hmm.
that gets in my passenger seat, every young Black kid that gets in my passenger seat, whether they're related to me or not, I tell them the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to have this. I just want you to be competent enough to be able to give it to. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I want you to be able to do this. I want to be able to give this away. Who else giving away a business? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Not many
And so
people.
if I can go do something else, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But I that's what I'm about.
Oh yeah.
Really,
Oh
is
yeah.
making sure that we secure what's coming next because it don't look too bright to me, and so I just want to be
Yeah.
the, you know, I just want to be the other side of it to where there is opportunity. It's not like you have to go and do this, because some people just think they don't really have choices. They just have to do it a certain way, get a job, and then pay taxes, and then no, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so many other things that you are ultimately inspired by originally until the world beat it out of you, especially as
Exactly.
kids. And
Yeah.
so my inspiration is really dedicated to the younger generation,
Absolutely.
um, right, that still use their imagination. And to the older generations, maybe it sparks something in them.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm with you on that because I've always thought you want more than what's just given to you. You want more
Yeah.
than what's just presented to you. It's like that's when your mind begins to open other doors. And that's how you
Right.
get more for
Right.
yourself because if you're waiting for someone else to give it to you, you'll never get it. You'll never get it.
Right.
Hmm.
And the only criticism, because I tried to make my book so, I've not written, but read a lot of good
Hmm.
books. But
Yeah,
I don't care
absolutely.
what subject it is. In fact, even though I write nonfiction, my favorite subject is, even though I write fiction, my favorite subject is nonfiction. So, yeah, I don't care if it's fiction, nonfiction, just informational,
Hmm.
historical or religious, whatever. Doesn't matter how good the book is. At some point, I'm like
Right.
dozing off.
That
So,
means their books
so
are
I,
not going to be as interesting as yours if you went to sleep.
so I went in with that purpose,
Hmm.
to make my book so suspenseful till you just want to know what happens next, and you just want to know what happens next. And
Absolutely.
I've met the girl that told me she read my. Most people say they read my book in 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Which is the average. But I've met a girl. She said I read your book in about 45 minutes. I couldn't put it down. I was like, "How did you even retain that?
It's a
There's
page
no
turner.
way."
It's a page
40,
turner.
right. So I'm like, I don't know if I should feel good or bad about that.
I can
Oh, that's what I
see.
was gonna say. Like, when you said I studied, I was gonna say, yeah, there
Hmm.
is a lot of physics in there as well.
Yes.
With it's like the phase, and it's like quantum physics, it's some relativity, um, it's like all kind of physics in there, but yeah, but at the same time, I didn't make it to where you had to put the book down and go pick up a dictionary. You
So
know
where
what
people
I
can
mean?
understand. Exactly.
Didn't
Yes.
do that. So I wanted to be, like you say, a page turner. You don't have to, well,
Hmm.
what does the word mean? You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
And if I did use a word, I just explained it in the context and we can move on. Like, I didn't want you to have
Relatable.
to.
It's relatable.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. So where can your fans connect with you on the internet and social media? How can they, find out more about Abner Alameen?
So I'm TikTok. Like I'm in between worlds book at TikTok. And on TikTok, I'm in between worlds book. And on, of course, Amazon.
Okay. Send people to Amazon to purchase your book. And because I'm going to be promoting you on YouTube and all my
Okay.
social media outlets and my websites and everything that I have to, let everybody know who Abner Alameen is, and they need to go and get this book.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
Girls.
And then on TikTok, I take chapters of the book and I turn them into scenes. You'd be surprised how some people, the first thing they said, without even knowing I was trying to make a film, is
Mm-hmm.
I just want to watch the movie. Like, how did you know? First of all, how did you know it was gonna be a movie?
Exactly. Exactly.
But I've met a
Exactly.
couple of people like that, and it's like, so and some people they just don't want to. They just honest in it. No, I just don't. I don't like to read, and it's like okay. And then
Yeah.
other people are just didn't. They not. They can't see as descriptive as this book is.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can't really see it for whatever. Like my brother is one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause okay, in the beginning you see how Elion is having a dream about running through the house. And
Wow. Yeah.
then he
Yeah.
begins to sink and the furniture sink into the floor, and
Mm-hmm.
then he wakes up. But when
Mm-hmm.
he wakes up, he's really inside of the wall. And so when it begins, it's like let's see. The drywall cracked before Elion did.
Yes.
No, the drywall screamed before Elion did.
Mm-hmm.
It cracked in the jagged line above his bed. The plaster trembling like chattering teeth in the cold. So I
Mm,
tried to make it as descriptive as possible.
absolutely. You did
But
that.
but you know, there again, some people just like I just gotta see it, you know. Okay, all right.
I mean, so like I said earlier, I definitely see a movie because my mind is already going. I'm like, okay, like the person said, I need to see it too. I'm seeing it in the book,
Yeah,
but I want to see it on the screen.
yeah. So yeah, on TikTok, I try to depict some scenes or some chapters. I try to turn some chapters into scenes, like using like some AI apps.
Okay.
Just to try to depict what's going on in different chapters of the book. You know, because
Okay.
all the chapters, I mean, are like 1 and 2 pages.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like dopamine. It's like if you don't read them, it's good for people that don't read that much,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's you know some people it's haven't had anything that'll hold their attention or whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
right? My book is like dopamine because after like 1 or 2 pages, it's like you're in another chapter. So it's like a reward. It's like,
It's
I'm
fast.
already at chapter 18.
Exactly. It's fast. It's like before you know it, you're on chapter 18, chapter 20. Like it's just ongoing. It's like I said,
I
definitely a page turner. And I can definitely
appreciate
see why
that.
people are trying to see the movie next. So we definitely pushing for that.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you were on Urban Beats Radio 2 today. Nicole,
Thank you for having me.
Nicole, your cousin, we used to work together. She's like a sister to me.
Oh, wow.
She's definitely a part of my career and everything that I've been working on and doing. And me the same for
Uh,
her. I love her like a sister. So I'm so glad that she introduced us for you to
I
be
am as
on.
well. I know
Absolutely.
that. She was just like, I'm going to send my friend the book and she'll be calling you. Don't worry. I was like, all right, then. I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. So it's a pleasure having you on the show today. And if you need anything, and when you do get ready to drop your movie, let us know because we would love to have you back so we can definitely put it out there and share it all around on social media and get that plug and just push it.
Actor, you could be you could be a doctor, you could be the mama, you could be Janelle,
Hey, put
you could
me in
be
it.
Elian's mom.
I'm down. I'm definitely down.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm looking
definitely
for
down.
actors.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. So I will definitely be texting you on some more information that I need from you to send to my videographer to put this together for us. And we will be chatting
All
very,
right.
very soon. And it was a joy to have you today. Ladies and gentlemen, Abner Alameen, the book author of In Between
Thank,
Worlds, The Passage of Ilion. Stay tuned, you guys.
thank you,
You're
Ms. S,
welcome.
for having me.
2 was brought to you by Whipple Tompkins Mobile Notary Service, where notary service is fast and reliable. Available 24/7. You better get